Welcome everyone to the show. I'm your host, Don Vic.
Your co-host IG.
We in the building here today. We got a special guest coming on the show. CEO of Family.
Fam Loyalty Inc.
There you go.
You
We in
already.
the building. So we're gonna bring them on the show right now. You can bring them on, IG. Welcome to the show, kid.
Welcome.
Yeah. So, tell us what you've been doing, brother.
Oh, my brother. I've been getting mentally and physically fit. That's what I've been doing, my brother.
See that.
Mentally and physically fit. That's what I've been doing. And getting ready for this new year. Got a lot going on. So that's what I've been doing. Getting ready for this new year and getting mentally and physically fit,
Right.
Got a lot of big things coming. So that's what we've been doing.
Okay, dope. That's dope. Last time you was here, you was here with the kids.
Yes. Yes.
Talking about Ray's album and Big Swoles.
Big Swole.
We have to say it like that though. When we say it, we go big small. That's our respect.
Big Swole.
So, how's it going for them, man? How's the thing going for them?
Great. They keeping me on my toes,
Right.
So I'm never slipping. They're ahead of everything, of what's going on and what they want to do. So I just support them and whatever they want to do. Like Zombie, he dropped his Zombie World project, and they've been dropping singles, leading up to their fam compilation album that's going to be dropping in January. So they getting everything together. He got a song dropping on my birthday. He said we're gonna release on my birthday, Aquafina. Aquafina. He put up a little promo video for that, and everybody was loving it. All he was doing was sitting in the car. I didn't even know what he was doing, but he's sitting in the car. He got me chilling. Posted out. Everybody showing him love on it. So the anticipation for this song that he got is gonna be crazy, and it woke him up. It made him more hungry because I think he got complacent. He was getting a lot of love, so he felt like he didn't have to work as hard before. And then he's seen how harder it was to get the views. At first, it was you put out something, and then and then he stopped promoting as hard as he was before because he thought that But then he realized after he dropped his record, he gonna go hard. He started thinking I gotta tell him like, you're not really a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People get caught up in what's the thing I'm trying to say? They get caught up in the hype and the hoopla and forget that they're not really rappers. Everybody got day jobs, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got other things going on, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're aspiring to be, so you got to work hard to get there because you're not there yet, you know what I'm saying? Right. So you always got to work hard.
Yeah. And when you're a kid, man, like when he first came out and I heard him, and I was like, yo, this kid's different.
Yeah.
His videos is different. I'm like, yo, this kid's he's up to something. And I started following and stuff, and man, I was like, he really got something special, and that's what I brought him on the show. And I want to just thank you too for having me come to your house, man. That means a lot to me. Not everybody invites people that don't know to your house for an interview, man. So I just wanted to thank you for that, man, for believing in me and trusting in me to come to your house, because that's big.
No, you're a good person. Good person. I wanted you to see that this is a family.
Right.
Like everybody around me is family. Everything that we do is family. This is Fam Loyalty Inc. And I wanted you to see us as us being us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
see us in our element, us being us. You know what I mean? Right. And that's what it is. And we want to give people honesty. You know what I'm saying? Honesty and truth, because I realize people feel it's real. Like you can't play people. Like you can only do the gimmicks and stuff for so much. Right. You know what I mean? Eventually, people want to see generally who you are and what you're about. And that's what we're about. That's what we want to show you.
That's what I like about you. You know what I'm saying? You real. And you keep it official with the people you deal with and your kids, and you're a role model to them. So They say
I
the
try.
pop is real when he's loyal. We got to keep that same role.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah.
that
try.
means a lot in this game, you know, because now that I'm deep into the game, like, you know, I was doing my thing, you know, I was doing it, but now like I'm got my foot in there, like I see certain things, and there is a lot of smoke screens. There is a lot of people that say they are who they are and they're not.
Nah.
You know, especially in the film industry, same thing as music. You know, you got people that ask you for certain things, money. You know, once you start asking for money, you really got to watch
I
out.
put the red flag.
Yeah, that's a red flag because you know.
Like if you supposed to believe, or you know what I'm saying, that's usually, and it happens with trial and error. Like we was talking about off the camp, like it happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't know. It's everything is trial and error. Like we done made some investments, we done did some things, and it wasn't the right thing, but we learned from these our mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And we built from that. And we said, all right, cool. We know not to do that again. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is, trial and error. You know.
So what made you come up with the name Family Inc. though?
Fam loyalty.
What made you come up with that?
Because that's what we are. We're a family. You know what I'm saying? Family, and we're loyal to each other. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own opinion of what loyalty is and whatever. Our loyalty is like what we mean is no matter what, we're gonna stick with you. Dude. You're bad and be good. You know what I'm saying? You're right and you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even when you're wrong, we're gonna tell you you're wrong, but we ain't gonna tell you wrong in front of everybody else.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pull you to the side.
Right,
And say
that's
you're
what
right.
family's
That's
about.
how you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah.
We gonna ride
Like,
for
we
it.
we're not like family, but it's like we need to say something to each other. You know, if we're working
You know what I mean?
together, we're gonna be like, listen, you got to stop doing that, bro. You know? That was directly.
And
But
that's another thing, yeah, because blood don't make you family as well. Blood don't make you family. You know what I'm saying? It's your understanding and your love and your and the loyalty that you have for each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you family. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we are. Family loyalty Inc. That's where I started. That's with my brother. You know what I'm saying? This is my blood brother. You know what I'm saying? And we started fit. This is us. This is us. This is an umbrella for like if we have something else we need to drop, whether it's a film or something that's got going on, we want to throw on a car show or something like that. This is our umbrella to do it because this is us. You know what I'm saying? This is our family. You know what I mean?
And everybody plays a different position.
Everybody plays and they play it well. Everybody plays their position and they play it well. You know what I'm saying?
So it's a win-win situation.
Definitely.
Yeah, and you know the reason why we you know I want to say I'm talking on the subject about you know what's going on in the industry is because just recently you know we had a big thing with you know my son getting into acting. I mean into the modeling industry and we bumped into some bad people that were just trying to get money off the actors. I mean off the models, you know, and promising them things, and you know, and it was really just trying to get money from them, hustling them, you know, and I dig it, you know, people do things to get money, however they do it, that's their business. But when you're dealing with children that got goals and hope to be something, and then you bring them up with hope, and then you crush them, you know, that to me is a person with no heart. Is a cold-hearted person. You know, they only think about them. And you know, I know that the person does stuff here in Boston too. And I just said, don't come here. Don't come here, bro. Don't come here to no show because the show ain't gonna happen.
Say what you want.
If I find out you out here, the show is over.
Say what you want.
You feel me? And that's just respect to the kids. You know, I don't want that in my city. I don't want people coming to my city with fake hope.
Yeah, and it's distorting the kids and the people that really, you know, those janky promoters, man.
They're shaking. You gotta shake them down.
You know,
They're probably. It's all about you know, do your you know your history. You
gotta do your homework.
Your
Yep, your research and your homework.
Every single time because you're gonna just jump yourself into something, just saying, okay, I know I can make this happen, but in that same way,
listen,
when you're
we done lost money doing things and trying to make things happen, and we learned from those experiences. And it made us stronger. So that's why, like, you seen us, we was putting out songs. We wasn't putting out songs just to be able, we were learning, trying to learn while we was going, okay, which works. You know what I'm saying? Like my son, like I had a different idea for him as far as music was concerned. You know, once he was like, "Oh, I wanted to rap," I said, "Okay, cool." You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get on the hip and the hop and the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's get, you know what I'm saying? Let's do some family rap. I'm thinking, you know, the Fresh Prince, you know, Will Smith. I'm thinking that, and the backpack rap and all that, and that ain't where he wanted to go. That ain't where his friends wanted to. He said this is his demographic. I had to listen to him and what he wanted to do. Right. Because his friends wasn't getting jiggy with the music that I wanted him to make. Right. And what my friends thought was age appropriate, or what I thought was age appropriate, not because that's not what they're listening to. That's right. It's a new, you know what I'm saying? As a new generation. And then I started to think like the stuff that I was listening to. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, all right, cool. You know? So I had to give him that freedom as an artist to let him, and he did it. You know, he knew what it was when it was time to do songs with his sister. He had to dial back a little bit. But then she's more harder than you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, so I just had to give him that freedom, you know what I'm saying, to let him be him, because they know what was going on. They know who's popping. They know about new artists before I even know who the new artist is, and they know what the songs is jumping. He knows, and the numbers prove it. So this is all a learning experience. I don't got the answers. I don't know. I don't know. If I had the answers, I would have did it for me when I was rapping. Right. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm learning from what he's doing. He's telling me to do this. So like he made me put out all the old songs that I ever did. He made me re-release them. You know what I'm saying? I had the Trill Talk Volume 1, 2, and 3. And I had released that. That's all old material. To you is old. Yeah, to me it's old, but it's to new people. Never heard it. They never heard it. Like we have a great support system. Like in from the TV show that I got. We're gonna get into that, Boxing Bros. You know, we got a good support system from them, from people all over the world, from Australia to the UK and everywhere. And to them, it's new music. Right. You know. That's right. It's new. To people that have never seen or heard from me before outside of, you know, my circle. It's new music. It's new to me. You know what I mean? I'm looking at these and I was like, dang, I thought I was once. No, I was never doing it. They kids are showing me something new. You know what I'm saying? And putting this music on platforms and all that. So everything has been a learning experience. Sometimes you're gonna get burned. You know, it's like a relationship. You know, that's why I'm single. I've been burnt too, man.
And it's good thing. I mean, as far as going to the music industry, learning from the music and not in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, son, we could go hard on this, but this is music.
Sometimes you learn. Sometimes you gotta learn. You know,
and you know, and it's funny because you know, back in our era, it was a different wave. You know, we had to do certain things to get our music heard. Yeah, it was harder then.
Yeah, pressing up cassette tapes. I remember my first time I ever did was on tapes. Street team.
To promote, you had a street. You needed a street team. We didn't have the internet. You know,
none of that.
We had to put in real work, and for you to get put on, you needed to know people, and you needed to have some money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, first time I ever recorded a song, it was. This is my brother here. Snuck me in the Maurice Starr studio.
Yeah, Maurice Starr.
He snuck me in the Maurice Starr studio, so I recorded my first song ever. So yeah, that's how it was.
Yeah. You know, Maurice Starr, he got his own little history too. You know what I'm saying? With New Editions and the rest of the teams he had. Yeah. So you know,
he used to work in the studio, and they knew I rap. So I used to be outside rapping, and everybody was like, "Oh, yo, you know he raps." So he was like, "Let's go in here and do some." Never recorded a song before in my life, and we went in there and we made that happen. First song ever. It was dope.
So, what are you doing now with your music?
My music. I'm.
He's like my music.
My music. I'm really not concerned. You know that, right? I'm really not concerned. I wasn't really concerned with my music. You know. Like until my kids encouraged me to put this old music out, and the reaction has been overwhelming. the love and support has been overwhelming, you know, from everywhere, you know. So I want to give a shout out to everybody in the States. I got the numbers on my phone and stuff, but I want to give a shout out to the UK. Yeah, I want to give it.
Big with us too. The UK,
You know what I'm saying?
love.
Give a shout out to Australia.
Too.
I want to give a shout out to people in Nigeria. I want to give people in Congo. There's people everywhere that show love. I don't want to miss nobody out, but everybody around the world, Philippines, Mexico, everybody around the world that show love to the boxing channel, because that's where a lot of the love comes from. So I want to tell everybody, because we got the show with my fellow co-host, my brother Caden. You got Ned, the TBE, and you got Conspiracy G, my man G, and myself, you know, the commissioner, Trill Dollar Bill. And we got a boxing show. It's called the Boxing Bros USA. It's on YouTube. Go check that out. Boxing Bros USA. You're gonna love it. You know, we just give you our unbiased opinion on the greatest sport ever, and that's boxing. You know, there's nothing like it. You know,
right? That's awesome.
So getting the love from that. So I'm not really, I wasn't concerned about my music, but my kids made me do a song. I got a solo song on this film compilation. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna hear it. It's gonna hit you in the chest. This is for
Okay.
Y'all wanted me to rap. This is what y'all get. You know what I'm saying? This is
what you asked for, right?
Careful what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? You woke up. I was chilling. You know what I'm saying? I was chilling. Had my house coat on, my slippers. I was sitting next to the warm fire. You know, having a robe on, rocking in my rocking chair. You know, and they had to, you know, call the old man out.
I mean, you know, music is music, man. I don't think music got age to it.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. But as I grew up, my ambitions grew. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to do more, and I wanted to leave something for my children. And when I knew that they wanted to do music, I said, all right, I'm going to put all that effort, all the connections, everybody that I met through the music, I'm going to put all that into them, because that's what it's about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they are the future. They you know, it's about them now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
All we got to do is just set everything up for them. You know, and as parents, we need to do more research than them when we trying to connect them to certain projects, or you know, or deal with certain people, because like we were just talking about, so many shady stuff, and kids are open to, you know, to everything.
Yeah.
You know, and if you're in a position where you look good, you're dressing good, you got a good talk, you're gonna sleep you sleep me. You feel me? If I'm not doing my research, I'm gonna fall in the hokey doke.
Yeah.
So as parents, we need to
do our due diligence. Yeah,
we need to see that.
See the traps.
Right, see the traps, and be like, listen, you see this? If you're not sure, you call me. If I'm not sure, we're gonna call the lawyer and find out what the hell's going on here. Because it's, you know, it's hard, and when kids put in so much work, to see them feel hurt or discouraged because of someone else's mistake, you know, that hurts. It hurts them.
Another thing is too, I don't message to your son. I seen you and your son doing big things. That's beautiful. You know, I love that. You know what I'm saying? That touches me all the time. Every time I see, that's why I root for y'all. I root for y'all to win. And I make sure I heart every picture y'all post. You know what I'm saying? That I see, I make sure I see, I post, because I love that bond and I love that connection. So please tell them, don't get discouraged. There's people suck, but there are some genuine good people out there. You know what I'm saying? And keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna happen. The sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? As long as he got you and y'all stay together, no matter what it is, y'all can accomplish anything. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with my son. Like, I feel like we can accomplish anything. We can take on the world, especially you got him. Got him on my right hand. That's my right hand man. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, now that you say that, I love it, because I see you guys. He was in the car asking you questions.
Oh yeah, he's a funny kid.
Pops, let me ask you 5 questions. What do you think? And he goes to the phone. He's like, "What do you think?" You know, it's just randomly, but that's the beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
Nah, yeah, he got more. He be popping up with
Oh,
on his phone. He got some stuff. he got some stuff, but he's always ahead. He's always thinking. You know what I'm saying. But like you said, like the kids, they all open to people. Like, he be coming to me all the time. Like, oh, this person came for a show. This person could. Then you go, check up on them. They talking about they want money for this. You want money, so it's a scam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he gotta, just learning. Right. Just learning as we go. Like even with my relationships, he realized that he got to build his own relationships.
That's right.
My relationships are not his relationships. My friends are not his friends. You know what I'm saying? And then that he had to realize that. He was like, oh, okay, like I can't expect this person to show me love or this person to be like this, that, and there, because they don't know. Those are your friends. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm gonna build my own relationships with my own. And he did that on his own. That's why he stands on his own. He can do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just all the kids need is support. That's all these kids need. Somebody that just let them know that they love them. Yeah. And you support them.
And support them. Who better than your own father and your cousins and your uncles, got your back. They're the best interest for you. So that's a win-win situation. And that'll give him more boost because he's like, yo, I can close my eyes and know my back is straight.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with knuckleheads or people I don't know. I'm dealing with fam. So if they do me wrong, they're doing themselves wrong. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a win-win situation. So what
But we had to learn that though.
Yeah.
Like we're keeping like outsiders and stuff like that away, and everybody is cool. You gotta love, but you gotta have a certain around your team. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we had to learn. We had to learn that. Like in my son, he learned that.
Perimeter.
Yeah. Like he learned that. Like that's why he got so adamant about filming and directing his own videos. He wanted to do it himself. He said,
filming and the directing of it.
Yeah, and doing it himself. He said he got sick and tired of when you go into
somebody
wait for a director. Blah, blah, blah. We got videos that we paid and did like that. Then we had people fall out and couldn't come. Like it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, he don't want to go through that. He want to do it himself. So
he's learning.
He learned. Yeah,
process. That's awesome. So he's like, I can do it myself. I'm gonna have to do it myself. and it's true because
he don't like to wait.
Me neither. He's like me. I don't like to wait. I like to get things done. If we're gonna do something, let's get it done. Because the more we procrastinate on it, then it never get done.
Exactly. And that's how they about. That's why they've been putting out so much. You see them drop a song. It was dropping one every month.
Yeah.
And he was hitting them. He was hitting them.
Consistency,
I used to be like, oh, you gotta let the song bubble for like a couple months. Like that's not how you rock. Right. That ain't how they do it now, pops. More content, the better. And that's what. Yeah, when we went to speak to the labels, that's what, they wanted more content from them. You know what I'm saying? And they loved them. You know what I'm saying? They loved the kids. You know what I'm saying?
The NR is just what they look for: content and consistency.
That's what it is.
That's what they want. If you're there all the time, you dropping something new, then you stay in people's faces. That's what they want. That's what they want to see.
Definitely.
And of course the numbers, on the viewers and stuff. That's how they move. But a lot of people want to do independent stuff, which is okay too.
It's hard.
But it's hard, man. You gotta really have paper to really take it to that level.
Exactly. Yeah. Over here with my brother. It's funny that you said that about paper. Here, swing your chair over, bro. There's a funny thing that you said about paper.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. This is my brother. This is my brother Wills. You know what I'm saying? Like when.
Let me get your brother Will in here. All right.
Yeah, right there.
Got him.
Yeah,
what's up, Will?
Wills. My brother Wills. Welcome, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when people be like fan loyalty, and we always say, it's me. And then as I told you, it was my partner, is my brother Wills, right here. Normally, he don't like being on the camera. He's always in the background. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay. We're gonna learn today. It's all good though. It's all good.
Yeah. So I was like, it's important for them to see you, to let them know that it's not just, it's not just me. There's other people that make this happen. Because I can't do all this stuff. Like it's like we was talking about when we was here the last time when we were down in Florida. Right. And he had set it up for us to be down there, so our music could be heard, for us to be formed and do all these things and go at the car shows and all this. We can't do this on our own.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And then we just talking about money. It's hilarious that you're saying this because it does cost. Everything costs. Everything costs. You know what I'm saying? As far as being a father, still got to provide and get them stuff. And their mother does a great job with helping. She's an amazing mother. You know what I'm saying? And she makes sure that they don't go without. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing as parents, like we never put our burdens on our children. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Never do that. Whatever they want to do, we're gonna find a way. We're gonna make it happen. You know what I mean? And it's like even my brother, he called me. He's like, I sold one of my properties. I got 100,000. Put it on the kids. What we gonna do? I'm like, bro, where you at? I'm in California. I'm like, I'm like, yo, we gotta slow down. I'm like, bro, slow down. I'm like, yeah, no. I'm like, yo, we gotta slow down. I was like, yo, bro, we gotta slow down because I don't know what we doing.
Right.
We don't. I wasted so much money already. I don't know.
What we gonna do?
What we gonna?
How you want to do it? What artists we get?
Yeah. And I was like, chill.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm learning as I'm going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like he running with you behind you with the paper. Like, what's going on? Left, right, left, right, straight ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, everything is patient. Like we was trying to, he was trying to get the A Boogie feature and all that. I didn't think was ready yet.
I'm like, man, let's get someone. I don't want someone crazy hot, but I want someone low.
Right.
And but one thing, Trills has a real good ear and real good temperature as for upcoming artists, artists that may not be popular today, but they'll be popular tomorrow. So we've had this conversation numerous times, and he'd be like, "Yo, listen to this," and I'll be like, "Man, I don't want to listen to that." 6 months later, 3 months later, a year later, he's number one on the charts, and he'd be like, "See, I told you we could buy him cheaper, bro." Fuck yeah. There's numerous times, not just once. Like he's a very talented dude, but he has a really good ear for talent. You know what I mean? And so yeah.
That's what we do. Yeah. So that's what we're doing, trying to build into who we're gonna work with and what we're gonna do, and learning because it's no sense of you keep spending money and not making money. You know what I'm saying? The whole object is to make money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we made money from music, but the money that we had to spend for promoting the music.
Just itself.
You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Like artists gotta realize, like it doesn't matter. You have to pay for promotion.
Right. And I'll hold you right there. You're right. Promotion is everything, right? So you got to build your team. Have your promotion team, your marketing team, your rapper, your director, whatever it is. That way, everything stays in the same circle.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the paper stays there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But people that don't have that have to pay for promotion. Like I promote a lot of people, do a lot of stuff. I don't charge anybody for what I do.
Yeah.
But because that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm not after the paper. I got paper. You know what I'm saying? So what can I do for my community? What can I do for my people? What can I do for these young brothers? I create a platform to give them promotion, to help them market, to connect them to other artists, and to connect them in period with bigger artists. Because you know how I do. I got all types of people come on my show, but you can only help certain individuals because not
we're
everybody
willing to help themselves. Yeah.
Right. I help those that are hungry, that are ambitious, that I see that be like, if I let him go today, I know he'll come back 6 months later. Yo, dog, look, I made it. You feel me? Not those that I help and I let go and then they're waiting for me to come back and help them lift them up again. I can't do that. I don't got time for that. I'm moving.
You gotta be willing to invest in yourself. For people want to invest in you. Like we treat everything like it's a job. Like you have to. Like even if when we do interviews, like you see the kids when they did the interviews, they went and they sent that to everybody.
That's right.
They got in there and they sent that interview to everybody. They want everybody to watch it. They're not gonna just do an interview and sit back and think they cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not on the type of time that they are. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's like you really want it or do you not? You know what I'm saying? Like you really want to promote your music. There's a way of promoting your music in a way you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to, like an artist that was reaching out to me, they said, "Oh, I want to work with y'all, blah blah blah." And I said, "What do you do?" Because you go on the page and you don't know what he does. He just has no music on it.
Right.
He do everything else.
Everything else but music.
Right.
But you want to work with us on music. How is that working? You're not known for that. You're not known for your music. You want to be known for music. You want to promote your music. That's what you're supposed to be known. And you want to people that you don't know.
Right.
Your people see it. Your people see you doing your thing. My son, he was like, yo, Pop, check this out. He proved it. He proved it to me. He said, he said, look, he put up the promo video of the new song Aquafina he got out, right? It's just him in the car riding. He got me, just did it real fast, a little flash. Us coming from the gym real fast. You look, it got like 10 or something likes or something on there, but over 1,000 views.
I think we talked about this too, about the whole like button.
They see it. They see it. Your people see it. Regardless of, we don't care. If you like it, as long as you press play, our stuff is monetized.
Facts. That's the way.
Just as long as you do that, it's fine by me. You don't have to like it or nothing. And that's what people got to understand. Your people see that. They on your page, they see that. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to like it. People don't want to feel like they're groupies or whatever, blah, 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 whatever. The most important thing is that they're watching, right? You know what I'm saying? And then more people are going to watch.
That's right. It's a chain reaction type. You know, because sometimes you put up something and you may be watching it, but you're not in the screen. You're not liking it. You're not sharing it, but you're watching it.
Yeah, exactly. I do that a lot. I do that to people to support them.
And they watch it. And they're watching. The people are watching. You know what I'm saying? They're still watching. So those are your people that's watching. Now go and meet the other people that you don't know. Introduce yourself to the people that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Go, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. You got people on your social media that you have never talked to.
That's right.
You never talked to. Introduce yourself to them. Send them your music. Next thing you know, they're going to be bumping your music. That's what they're there for.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? People were so focused about the wrong things, about like, I had to tell my son, your family don't owe you nothing. They don't owe you nothing.
That's right.
He was worried at first, why ain't cousin or auntie or uncle sharing my joint?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm like, they don't owe you nothing. That's their page.
That's actually a real conversation about
That was a real conversation. Yeah, I'm like, they don't owe you nothing. If they want, fine. Oh, well. You know what I'm saying? They don't owe you nothing. That's for you to go work out and you go get it. You go work hard and go get it. And that's at a fire under him. He said, all right, cool. I'm not worried about it. I'm like, they see it. They see it. They see what you're doing.
Right.
That's your family. They see what you're doing. They see you posting it. They ain't gonna like everything.
Right.
But they see what you're doing.
That's right.
Go, don't stress over that. Get, you know what I'm saying? Go to the people that, you know, that don't know you. They already know you. They already know you rap already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got kids that's doing things. You know what I'm saying? They got kids playing basketball, football, and stuff like that. And more, they got family. They can still go with it. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting there worried about, why they ain't share my video? No, don't worry. Exactly.
That's not.
Then he realized the people that was listening to his music from the age of 13 to 28. So then you start worrying about where you need to focus your attention to. Now, these are the people that likes my music. So now I got to focus on this area right here. So these age groups. So I go to this platform and I'm going to send my music out on this platform because this is what it is. And I know that this platform is just for this. And this one is just for this. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he's been learning. He's been learning. And that's how he's been working. And I think it's great. Just trial and error. Everything is trial and error. And learning.
Live and let learn. Like still today, you know.
So hold on, since I got a voice on this, right?
Oh, I like that, Will. I like that. See.
So I'm usually in the background, man. Super background, right? I don't talk much. I just me and him conversate, the kids conversate. So like he said, like we real brothers, like super brothers. Now I will say this though, he's an awesome father, and shout out to the kids because everything that they got going on, right? So Zombie's always working on music. He's doing his own videos.
Yeah.
That he's staying up late doing that, which that's time consuming in itself.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
of course.
Cutting, editing, does his thing. Great to good. Big Swole. She has the best heart in the world.
Yeah, she
right?
is.
All A's. Right? She's still doing her music thing. She's doing her
School thing.
The schooling thing. She's doing like the internet thing. Still on the road. Good grades. So it's like you can't be prouder at that. At the fact that they're following their dream, you know what I mean? Because he didn't push this music on them.
Right.
I'm here. I know I've been there,
Right.
100%. they came to him like, I think this is what I want.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And at first he was like, no.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, no, but you know, they kept pushing. Okay, if we're gonna do it, then this is how we're gonna do it. But school's still, you know, priority.
Right.
And to be honest with you, they're phenomenal. You know what I mean? They didn't let the music side of it
Distract them,
or come in between the most important thing, which is school and family. You know what I mean?
Right.
So definitely shout out to them. Shout out to him because he's instilled really good morals in these kids, man. They're the best, and they don't let, you know, this sideline shit fucking bigger their head up or make them think that they're bigger than what they are.
Everybody else.
No, you can see through them.
Not at all.
Them kids ain't built like that.
They're not built like that. Anybody, you know what I'm saying? They love the people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? They
Now,
love the
just
people.
be aware that their sarcasm level is.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
my goodness.
Oh yeah, they're witty.
Yeah.
They're witty. They're
Both
witty.
of them.
Yeah.
Sarcasm level is crazy.
I seen a video where Ray did with them, and so I was sitting down like reading, and Ray was sitting somewhere, and he comes in the kitchen talking about, "Hey, guys," and Ray's like,
Oh, yeah.
Swole's like, she gets up, she goes,
Check them out.
he was like, he was like, what happened here?
She didn't want to
That
be
was
part
so
of the conversation.
Nah,
Yo,
She's
that's
like, how
so
you doing?
funny,
I'm not
man.
doing it with him today. I'm not doing this with him today.
See, I've actually ran into people that be like, "Oh, that's all for show." No,
That's
you've
what
been to his house.
Yeah,
Like,
I've been to
that's really them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like 100%. What you see in these skits, it's not like a script. It's not like something that they're putting together just to make you laugh, and then that's it. And they're boring ass people behind the scenes sitting on the couch all day like this. You know?
Yeah.
Like what you see is the actual people you get
Right.
in real life. You know what I mean? So essentially, that's what family loyalty is. You know what I mean? Like,
That's beautiful. You said
Beautiful. Walk through the door is 100% real. Like, we're not fake. We're not holding up. We're not sugarcoating shit. You know what I mean? Like, if we're not gonna say no, but if this isn't gonna be, you know, what you really want to do, you really don't want to put 100% in, but you want to come and think we're gonna do this. It doesn't work that way.
Show me.
You know what I mean?
I always
Exactly.
tell them, walk towards me and I run towards you.
That's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta show
make
me.
it, though.
You gotta
know
show
what I mean?
me.
You gotta put the effort in. We're not here to put the effort in for you. You know what I mean? Like you gotta want it more than we want it for you. It's not gonna work.
Right.
You know what I mean? So as an artist he was talking about earlier, it's kind of the same thing as far as that goes. You know what I mean? Like don't come to us and say I want to be down, but you don't have nothing out there.
Right.
So you want to make a music, you want us to push you.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
That's the be. They wanted you guys to be the beginning. This is where I start.
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put money into you, right? And next thing you know, you're not doing anything with it. Now I'm losing money all day long. He's losing money all day. He's losing money time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm in the background. So for me, it's like you need bread. Here you go. It solves every problem.
Right.
He's more hands-on in a sense where he's like, I'm gonna give you some bread. I'm gonna go with these shows with you. He's definitely hands-on. But if you don't want it, now it's wasting his time. And his time can be elsewhere with his kids, with his family. You know what I mean? Like it's completely different. So it doesn't work that way.
And you know, it's like right now, it's so hard to make money off music.
Yeah.
It's like so hard. You invest in so much. So now I'm thinking like, what's the strategy to make the money? People say YouTube, and I'm like, no, YouTube. You know, when you putting money behind a project, say 50 grand, how you gonna make your 50 grand back? You know, you gotta do shows, and that's where the money's at. You gotta make shows, you gotta come up, you gotta be creative and you know, and not just rap shows, but all the type of shows too, you know, I don't know, maybe a networking party, you know what I mean?
But even with that, it's not. You don't see your money right back from that. It might, you might network with someone, but that relationship might come to fruition later on. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't yield anything right off the top. I mean, as far as money goes, it's spins. If you gotta get spins, period. You gotta put content out that people want to see and hear.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That is going to generate a buzz. That's going to generate some type of income, right?
Mhm.
And then after that, this is how I feel. We feel. If we can do it by ourselves without having to pay for a feature, cool. But there are people we want to work with, and we know it's not going to be free. You know what I mean? And for me, I'm like, yo, just get him. He's more like, because he's a one-man shop. You got to understand. Trills does so many other things, right? So Trills, he's the president. He's an A&R. He's the producer, right? He's the beatsmith. Like, he may not sit there and create the beat, but he's right next to the dude who's creating the beat. Right. He's like, I want this snare. I want this hi-hat. Take the drum. I want an 808 instead.
Yeah.
He's like, no, like, you got to understand. Like, that ass. And it's like, all right. So we had a conversation. I'm like, let's get A Boogies. That was a real conversation, right? And he's like, all right. I'm like, yo, we need it right now. He's like, nah, just chill. No, we need to get it out here because he was starting to blow. We already had a conversation. And he's like, well, we don't have anything right now that I'm comfortable with to put him on, right? It got to flow. Man, fuck flowing. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
We want them now.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my brother's like, nah, bro, the energy.
It gotta be right. We gotta be ready.
And,
Right.
And
You know what I'm saying?
and
Everything
he's
gotta be
100%.
right.
Like, and that's the shit I'm saying in the sense where you want someone behind you, you want something like that to look out for you, but you can't come to the table with nothing and think that we're gonna do it for you. You know what I mean? Right. But as far as money goes and you creating it, I mean, there's so many platforms. Again, you said YouTube, right? But if you only get paid if a certain amount of people watch, right? But they won't watch if it sucks. You know what I mean? Or if it's not being promoted properly.
Or you're not putting it, giving it to them in the right way. Like like people always have this mind, like if you make a song that you're actually a rapper, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? You're an aspiring rapper.
Wait,
like,
so I'm a rapper.
No,
I make a
exactly.
little song.
Exactly.
You know?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
and
crazy.
it was so crazy. I heard an artist say this. He was like, when I used to be a rapper. And I'm like, what do you mean? He said, because I don't make money off of rapping anymore. You know what I'm saying? He said, I used to be a rapper because that was his profession.
Right.
He said, you can't call yourself something that you're not making money off of. You know what I'm saying? You could be inspiring to do this, but until you're living off of that, that's not what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are actually living off of their music.
Yeah. Literally.
They are, and you can do that. It depends on how. Like, there's a guy that my son met making over $60,000 every 6 months off of his music, a reggae artist. Nobody knows who he is. He's not famous,
But he knows how to market himself.
and he knows how to sell his music to the little bit of fans that he got.
And that's the key that you're talking about. You got to know how to market your music to make money.
And he said these are none of the people he knows. He don't know none of these people. It's from people all around the world. He's like, yeah, he got a couple family members but mostly it's from people he don't know. He introduces himself like, hey, I'm this, that, and third, and this is my music. You know what I'm saying? And that's all you need. You get a good 1,000 people that follow, then you reach on 10,000. You get 100,000 people, 100,000 fans.
Yeah.
That's
That's it.
it.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's all you need to keep you afloat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you can just sell music to them. Those 100,000 fans. And have a successful career. There's people doing it like Tech Nine and others.
That's right.
You know? So it is possible you can make money off of your music. It's just how you promote yourself.
And a lot of the promotion was just like Spotify and those channels that they put up their music and people go in there.
Mhm.
Say 99 cents, you can hear this.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with, like, say for example, you want to pay for a YouTube promotion. You know what I'm saying? Where they'll put your picture up or something like that. Why not? It's advertisement. You know what I'm saying? Like on Facebook, they have free advertising. Instagram, they have free advertising. Why not? When you put up a post, put $10 behind it, promoting your song. It doesn't. It's only $10. You don't got $10, $5.
Yeah.
I eat $10 a day.
You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, you feel me? I eat $10
Exactly.
a day.
People just blow that money. This is put that aside. Like,
career.
yeah. All you gotta do is believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying, and not be afraid to, promote yourself to other people outside of your, your circle.
I think, right, because you said it last time, you're learning the inside of the business.
Mhm.
And a lot of these artists are great artists, just lost. They don't know the inside of the business. They don't know how to market themselves. They don't know where to, how to, put their music out there.
We got
get
dope
money,
artists.
You know.
We have dope artists in our city.
Oh yeah.
We have dope artists.
My son is nasty, and
Dope artists in our city.
yeah.
You hear some of the music, then you be like, it's like, it's a little bit of, you got to be a little bit more people got to be a little bit more humble, and it's okay not to be extra cool. It got like hip hop. We used to talk about like we wanted to get this, we wanted to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we grew up. I can't wait to get the, get the Benz with the, you know what I'm saying?
With the spinners.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or I want to get the big house with the,
Fence
exactly that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Now they rap like they already got it. You know what I'm saying? And they're promoting like they already got it. You can't promote like how Lil Baby promotes or Lil Durk, and they promote because they're already big artists.
Yeah. They made that money.
All they got to do is put it up and
That's
check it out on some cool stuff. Check it out. Nah, you have to do a little bit more for the people to check it out. You know what I'm saying? You're not Lil Baby or Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people, express to them, let them see, give them the description, let them know what they're seeing. Have them rock with you. I'm guaranteed, you know what I'm saying? These people with this dope music, if they, you know what I'm saying, put their stuff up, put the little pride to the side a little bit, describe what's going on in the video, describe who you are, let the people know who you are. You know what I'm saying? It'll be crazy. It'll be crazy.
You're right. We have a lot of talent. We got Boston Julius, we got Exit Fame, we got Lucas. They all come from Boston. Mick Mills just got signed with what's his name? Jada. The Jada Kids. Signed Mills. He's with Jada Kids. Mills, the white kid from out here. I think he's from Cambridge.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, that kid with the
yeah.
tattoos.
Yeah.
He's kind of. I like him, but I don't know. It's just that's what it is. Like his mentality, how he is. I saw one video first time when I saw him and how aggressive he was. But it's just like, and then you see all the people that are on his live, and you say, "Oh my God, he sounds like such an ass." But you know what? Look at his fan page. People love that. You know,
he got to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to work to get to that level. You have to work. Yeah. It's not just gonna come to you. You have to work. The young man's been grinding for a while, so you have to work.
Yeah,
you have to work, and it comes with humility. You know what I'm saying? Being humble. So
the boxing channel that you guys got, what made you come up with that channel?
Boxing Bros, everybody go check that out. Boxing Bros.
Yeah, check it out.
Go check that out. Boxing Bros USA. Boxing Bros USA on YouTube. Please go subscribe right now. It's Boxing Bros, where we give you our unbiased opinion on the greatest sport ever, and that is boxing. We love boxing. Me and my brother.
I love boxing. I used to box a while ago.
Yeah, me and my brother Caden, we always got together and we watched the fights. And after the fights, we will always talk about, and that's what connected us too. Our love for boxing. My other brother, my younger brother, that's what connected us. Our love for boxing. You know what I'm saying? And music. But boxing is because boxing is different. Boxing is different. It's a different type of sport. It's a gentleman's sport. It's a gladiator sport. And you don't play it. You live it.
Yeah, I don't want to play.
You don't play boxing.
Yeah, right.
You live it.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And we decided to do this channel because we thought it's cool because that's what we do. We talk boxing. We thought like people will love to hear us and what we, because we talk boxing. And he was like, all right, cool, but with just us, me and you, bro, but it would just be us agreeing with each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It would just be us. He said, I got an idea. He said, give me a couple of weeks. I got an idea. And then, he had his friends, G and Natty. We put it together, and we all became tight, and we made this barn, this Boxing Bros barn. Not only do we talk boxing, we live boxing. I don't just talk boxing. I live a fighter's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be sitting here and be talking about something and not living it, or never threw a punch, or, you know what I'm saying, been in there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I put my body through the same regiments, trainings that these gentlemen did. Because not only did I wanted to talk boxing, I wanted to live boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, this show is beautiful, because you get in 4 different opinions, and it's excitement. You're gonna laugh. We're giving you the real, and it's brothers doing it. And usually they give us slack, right? When they see people of color doing this, usually when you watch like boxing channels or something, and you see a Latino person doing the commentary, or you see a black fighter, a black person doing the commentary, what was that? Ex-fighters, right? Right. But a white commentator, he could talk about boxing. He don't even have to ever been in the ring or ever take a punch or throw a punch, right? So they feel like we're only qualified to talk about boxing if we been boxers or been in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Which is not true. You know what I'm saying? We're just as qualified to talk about this sport as well. And we show it and we proved it, because we don't discriminate about any color. We give you the facts about how it is. I don't care if you're green. If you can box, you can box. I don't care what nationality or where you're from. And that's why we get so much love from everybody around the world, because we just call it how it is and we're fair. You know what I'm saying? About this sport. We love this sport. You know what I'm saying? 100%. We love the sport of boxing first. Then we like the fighters.
Right. And that's dope, man. I boxed a couple of years when I was younger. I love the boxing, and now I'm in the gym. So, like when I go to the gym and I train different from everybody in the gym. So they look at me like I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? Why he ain't lifting weights? You don't need the weights to lift. I can get ripped and big just by doing my pull-ups, push-ups, and dips, because I know how to train.
Yeah.
I hit the bag.
I'm training for 12 rounds. I'm not training to look like water weight, and you know what I'm saying? Like, said that before, like in the gym. Yeah, I lift, I do all that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm training to go 12 rounds.
Yeah, so I go there and I train, and so like the other day I went to go train. I went to the gym. Boom, I threw on my plastic bag, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody's looking in.
People see, yeah.
Everybody in the dressing room. I mean, in the room, in the locker room was looking at me. I'm taking off my shit. I took the trash bag, opened it up, threw it on my head, boom, put it on, threw my hoodie on it, and I went out. I did my thing. When I came back, I had a whole bunch of water here. It's water weight. So, and I opened it. It was just. Where the dude was over there working for almost an hour, he had a little bit of sweat. I trained for I got on the bike for like 15 minutes. I was
already had all that.
So they looked at that, and I'm like, you gotta know how to train. Like I've been doing this for a long time, so I can know how to rip my body.
Oh, so you was watching my page. You see me on my page with the sauna suit on. And I was right. No.
What I'm saying,
I had a sauna suit on now. Running 10 miles with my sauna suit on.
You're using your strategy. That's what I used to do. Because I'm 53. I'm older than you.
Yeah.
This is something I did. This is something I did when I was 17. My trainer, that's how he trained me, because I was always a big dude, but I always had a little stomach. So he said, "This is how we're gonna rip you back," because we was poor, so we didn't have the money to buy a suit. So how can I do it?
You do the trash bag.
The trash bag. Put it over your head. It's good. It's thick. It's not gonna break. And if it breaks, it don't matter. You throw it and put it in another one. I said, you know what? That makes sense. Boom. I started using it. Within 3 months, I seen results. Everything was ripping in my body.
Shoot, you used to put the Vaseline on it, and put that on you, put the trash bag on you, you know what I'm saying, to open you up, make you start sweating.
Exactly. So people use different strategies to how to do it. That's the way I did it. And it worked for me. So when I go to the gym and I do that, people look at me like, boom. But I say, don't look at what I'm doing. Look at the results in 3 months. So I see what you're saying.
No, I definitely see it. It's like you got to give it our all. That's what we did for this show. This is a beautiful show, man. If you love boxing, you got to tune in to the Boxing Bros USA on YouTube. I have another segment.
No, I just posted. I just put it up.
I got a segment. I got a segment coming up. A new segment that I'm introducing to the show. It's called "Give Them Their Flowers." This is how much I love boxing, right? So I got a new show. It's called "Give Them Their Flowers," where I talk about certain fighters from the past and present,
right? Because
I noticed something about boxing and people don't realize. They didn't be asking me questions like, how do you know this was going to happen? How you know this is boxing is the world. It's how we live. Like I tell my kids, you can't fool me. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing's changed, but just the fashion, and the fashion comes back around again too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Everything bell-bottom skinnies there came back a couple times.
Right.
Everything comes back around. Yeah. Everything comes back around. So with things that happen with fighters, so I wanted to educate people on the past fighters and fighters that done gave their lives and gave us so much in the ring, because these fighters gave us so much joy. These warriors gave us so much joy and excitement, these gladiators, and now some of them can't even enjoy the fruits of their labor. Some of them can't even say a proper sentence.
Like Muhammad Ali and
nobody is cheering for these guys. Nobody.
Since they're not in the limelight,
Yeah.
That's right.
So I wanted
Like you're dying. It's like you're dead.
Yeah, I wanted to put that.
You don't mean nothing anymore because you're not in the camera.
Exactly. But they still mean a lot to me.
That's right, to me too.
Because when I think about them, I still tear up. You know what I'm saying? That's when seeing these guys in these fights, when these guys laid it all out on the line, you gotta respect it. It's nothing more beautiful than boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like the list of people we did Give Them Their Flowers. That's the new segment that we're doing on Boxing Bros. And it's where we shout out to all the fighters. They're giving their flowers while they're here, and even some of them who ain't here, to educate people about them, to make them go and watch old fights and research on them, like Roberto Duran, Thomas the Hitman Hearns, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Sugar Ray Robinson, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Mike Tyson, Jack Dempsey, Lennox Lewis, Joe Kawasaki, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman, Evander Holyfield, Pernell Whitaker, even Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, Felix Trinidad. You got Sugar Shane Mosley, Fernando Vargas, Diego Corrales, Aaron Pryor, Julian Jackson, Miguel Cotto, Prince Ahmed, Ricky Hatton, Chris Eubank Sr., Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano, Jack Johnson, Waldemar Klitschko, Roy Jones, Larry Holmes, Zab Judah, Winky Wright, Jake LaMotta, Archie Moore, Carlos Malzone, Henry Armstrong, Wilfred Benitez, Eric Morales, Antonio Barrera, Alex Aguayo, Andre Ward, Nito Donaire, Roman Gonzalez, even Adrian Broner and Arturo Gotti. We talk about even Salvador Sanchez.
Yes. And you missed one.
Macho
Camacho.
Hector and Hector. We got. I gotta do Hector Camacho. I gotta do Hector Camacho, and there's a beautiful documentary on Hector Camacho right now that I think everybody should go check that out as well. It's on Showtime. But definitely doing Hector Camacho.
We'll have something.
Go ahead. Marquez on there.
Who? Marquez. Oh yeah, I got one. I got one Marquez.
I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
Yeah.
I got
everybody else.
Yeah, I got one more. I got every. There's a lot. There's a lot more. There's a lot more coming. That I mentioned here, like Archie Moore and Wilfred Benitez. You talking about a guy who was these guys were small. Duran, these small guy beating these big guys. You got to think about everything that these guys went through outside the ring. Sugar Ray Leonard being molested by his boxing coaches. You know what I'm saying? The things that these guys had to endure to become legends. The things that they went through as youth to become legends. You got Chavez. He was raised in an abandoned rail car in a family of 11 to become the greatest feared Mexican fighter of all time. You have to love him. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys that show so much heart. So that's what this show is.
And fight to the end, man.
Fight to the end.
Leave it all in the ring.
Everybody that I picked that I'm doing is these guys have shown their heart and gave it all. And people done forgot about them or crap. You gotta the nerve of people to criticize these guys to put their life on the line. You know what I'm saying?
That happens in anything. That
Yeah.
happens with actors. It happens with rappers. You know what I mean? When they move on to another new sound or something else is coming out, they forget about that previous rap. It's the same thing.
So that way we're gonna give them their flowers, especially for some of these guys. Yeah,
Nice of you to do,
let them know that we appreciate them.
Right, and you just named some of the people that are on our time.
Mm-hmm.
But what about we gotta go you can go a little further. The people when your father's time.
Oh yeah, that's what you heard me.
Now
You hear me in there. You see me had Hagler. You know what I'm saying? You
but
see
before,
me.
I
said
older,
Sugar
you know what I'm
Ray.
saying? So the people before my time, like my father's time.
Sugar Ray Robinson. I got Sugar Ray Robinson on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got people like Archie Moore on there. You know what I'm saying? I got Joe Lewis. I talk about Joe Lewis. I even talk about the great Jack Johnson that was on there. I talk about Larry Holmes. You know what I'm saying? I talk about Jake LaMotta. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Carlos Malzoon. Wilfred Benitez. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Alex Aguayo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
These are the guys from that town. From that time. You know what I'm saying? So I made sure I covered every base from Jack Dempsey down to the Max Bears. You know what I'm saying? I got everything. Yeah, all of them, all the fighters. You know what I'm saying? From Henry Armstrong from back then, so to now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's funny because we had went to Atlantic City.
Prince Ahmed.
Yeah, and the first time that we went up there, Riddick Bowe was there. Yeah. I've never.
That's Big Daddy Riddick Bowe.
Listen,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
we're there. We're sitting there. It's like he's right there. It's like, who you mean, Riddick Bowe?
That's Riddick Bowe.
Man, listen,
That's
he stood up.
Come on.
Dude, Riddick Bowe was there. Yeah, and I've been blessed to meet the people that I've met in my life because now I'm in the industry and I see people like Riddick Bowe, not just now to TV, face to face now. This close.
Yeah.
I can have a conversation. But sometimes you gotta need people privacy because people are very private. But me just being there this close and knowing that I'm hearing them talk, I'm good with that.
Right.
And now that I'm around celebrity boxing, I can see more of these heroes. I call them heroes that I grew up on, because they coming forward and they fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And in the middle of that, I'm meeting celebrities. Like, I'm gonna meet I meet people like I said earlier, I met Tretch.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of Naughty by Nature. Whoever thought in my life that I was going to meet him and my age now? You feel me? I met him. I met him. Great guy. Black China she performed. Salt from Salt and Pepper was there. She was there. I met her this close. And people from the Love of Hip Hop was there. They were boxing. So it's funny how you talk about these people, these boxers, and and when you get to meet them.
All the boxers is cool when you meet them.
Yes, they're all cool.
Everybody, they all gentlemen, all well spoken. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Also, soft spoken. They all good guys, man.
I
don't know. The misconception about these fighters is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like they're all good guys.
People gotta understand too. It's show business.
Yeah.
So me and you off camera.
Yeah.
I like you and your brother.
Yeah.
But in camera, I gotta call you out. I gotta say certain things because it's a show.
Sure.
You feel me?
It's entertainment at the end of the day.
But they're great guys.
Yeah.
And I might say something that I might never use in my vocabulary when I'm with you or people. I might say something in the camera where it's gonna offend you. People are like, oh, he's a bad guy. He called them this or says this. No, it's just entertainment, man. You gotta get it right.
That's what it is. That's why people understand.
Exactly.
That's why Floyd, one of the greatest, he knew he had to play the villain. He knew as a black fighter, you know what I'm saying? All you had to do is be the grateful Negro or you got to be the villain. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I'm gonna go with the villain role because then everybody's gonna pay to want to see you lose.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And they did. Everybody paid to want to watch to see him lose, and he didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. It's entertainment. You know what I mean? But these guys, they're great guys, and that's why I decided to do this show. And shout outs to my bros for allowing me to put this show on the channel. It's called Giving Their Flowers, and it's on Boxing Bros USA on YouTube. Please go subscribe to the channel. You're gonna love it if you love boxing. You know, the channel, and then it's bigger than the channel. We have a whole community. We have a whole community that's dope. The Boxing Bros community it's a beautiful community. Once you tap in and you start seeing the love and you seeing we have a certain group of people that always comment and rock with us. So shout out to y'all because we couldn't do this without y'all, you know. So shout out to the Boxing Bros community because y'all are wonderful. They support my children. You know what I'm saying? You go look at the numbers and you're like, wow. You know, they go anytime we say, hey, we got this music out, they go to support. So I want to definitely tell them that we appreciate them and we love them, man. And we couldn't do this without y'all, man, because we were just some brothers that's just talking boxing, man. That's it. We're just some guys that just love boxing, and we got together to bring it to y'all. You know, and our bond has grown through boxing because we went into the gym and we really trained. You know what I'm saying? So our bond became bigger than just a show. It actually became a brotherhood, and everybody that's in the community became a part of this thing that we got, you know. So it got me healthy, you know.
Get me back into my I need to be.
You know what I'm saying? People are telling me that, oh, I'm inspiring them. You know, I was inspired to get better from these guys. You know what I'm saying? So like everybody in the community. So I definitely wanted to shout out to them, and definitely everybody. Y'all gonna love us. You're gonna love the community. You're not always gonna agree with us. It's just our opinion. It's just our opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and that's how it is. As long as everybody is respectful, they know how it is. You know what I'm saying? So it is. Yeah.
So when he said it just a second ago, so people understand. So with Trill, most of the stuff, not even most, everything that comes out of his mouth is pretty much fact, right? So when he just said that, me and my brother used to talk. He's talking about other brother. Shout out to Danny. And I remember back in 2002. So we're talking about 20 years at this point. We would watch pay-per-view fights. We would play fight night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that.
And I'm dead ass. You know, we would be at my dad's house. You know what I mean? And we would be playing fight night. We'd be watching pay-per-views and boxing. Then we would be watching. I'll walk in. I'll sit down. I'll watch. I'll sit down and play. And I'm talking these motherfuckers would be going at it. Straight argument. DFS he don't back down. Then he don't back down at all. He don't back down. Opinion's opinion. Right or wrong, it is what it is. Or if into a plan and somebody's winning in the fight on PlayStation, or if I hop in, whatever. This is 20 years, and it even started before then. You know, it's not something that just happened when they decided to do the show. Like this is years in the making. You know what I mean? Of them doing their research on a fighter, watching a fighter, studying a fighter, to be able to make predictions, or however they view or what's going on with that fighter or whatever it is. You know what I mean? But it's been years. It's not something that literally just happened. You know what I mean?
And we talk about the fighters like me and like he was saying, me and my other brother, like we knew about fighters before they became big fighters. Like we was telling people about Earl Spence before Earl Spence became a two-time champion. You know what I'm saying? Before we was talking about Earl, like I knew about him giving people tough times in the gym and stuff like that. You know, before he blew up, like the kid Devin Haney, before he even had his professional fight, we knew who Devin was from him hanging in the gyms and stuff like that. We do our research about other fighters. That's how I know about new fighters that's coming out now. That's going to be a problem. That's why I say boxing's in good hands. You know what I'm saying? Boxing's in good hands because we got a group of young, and they're not scared to get in there and mix it up. You know what I'm saying? They trying to let them hands go.
I just want to tell my little baby sister that I apologize when we were younger. She used to be my punching bag. I used to beat her up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But she got tough. She
Yeah.
got tough. Yeah, she's tough as hell.
Don't apologize because it might remind her.
Yeah.
She might knock you
Hook
up.
off. You might want Christmas dinner. She going to hook off.
It's so funny. I used to come home from training when I was younger, and I was so hyped because I learned something new. And she'll be in there playing with the dogs. I'll be like, stand up. I'm gonna stand up. She's like, why? You just stand up. She'll stand up and I'll be like, bing, bing. And then I'll run out. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. It was so funny, yo. But boxing is a great sport. And I use it a lot for training at the gym because I feel it works for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Faster and it's accurate. Like anything you do, any exercise you do in boxing, man, it's intense. It's intense. Like from the ab work to the punching bag.
Oh yeah, I don't play. Like that's when you watch my 1,000 sit-ups. I don't play this. I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I wanted to test myself. Like one of the fighters that I love right now is the #1 pound for pound star. Is Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah.
Alvarez, what I'm saying? Inspires me because it's got this quote called "No boxing, no life," and that's basically how I approach my life. You know what I'm saying? Like this is. Drop myself down for weight from being over 260 pounds and dropping down and getting down to 200 and getting down to 180. I said I wanted to test myself and get down to 175. I did that. I said, well, Canelo is at 168. Let me get to 168 because Canelo did it. So I got to 168. Then they was like, all right, cool. Well, Canelo was at 160. I said, I'm gonna get to 160. Let me do that. And then I was like, okay, well, look, Canelo went to 154. He was at 154. You know what I'm saying? He started his career at 154. I said, let me test myself. You know what I'm saying? I was all the way up here. Let me test myself and see if I can get to 150. Got to 154. You know what I'm saying? To test my body. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going back up in weight. You know what I'm saying? I just did that just to test myself.
Because you gotta
I just did that to test myself.
That's good because you can do that with your body. You can go up and down.
It was just to put the mental on me. You know what I'm saying? To make me. So I was going out and I was running 10 miles. With my sauna suit on. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I ended up hurting my leg. You know what I'm saying?
Too damn long.
I know I was going too hard. You know what I'm saying? Because I became addicted to working out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was supposed to go run. I was winning, and I still was going to run because I became addicted to running, and that was and not regular running. Like I couldn't do a regular run. I had to do 5 miles or more. So I get that because it's runner high. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? It's actually I was filming myself running, and you can actually see the point where I got my second win. You can actually see when I got my second win, and it was like in a fort, and it shot me through, and I was able to go because you really get a high from working out. So I became addicted to running. You know what I'm saying? And too much of anything is a bad thing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I had to scale back, and I'm learning now. I'm learning to rest and trust my body. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. I'm learning to rest. I love the results. I might do a calendar. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might do a calendar. Sure. No, it definitely this journey it has inspired me to do my documentary. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm working on to release in the beginning of the new year. As a documentary, just documenting my journey. I'm gonna show you the trailer, you know what I'm saying, before I get out of here. It just shows the journey of everything I've been through. You know what I'm saying? From there was a time where I wasn't able to run. You know what I'm saying? There was a time where I couldn't run. You know what I'm saying? Having a stroke and having no feeling in my left sides, and then you get this documentary where you see me actually break down while I'm running because at one time doctor said I wouldn't be able to run, and I'm running 10 miles. I cried with my brother, shared a moment with my brother who got me in the gym. You know what I'm saying? That's why I give him a lot of credit. And then he got me in the gym. I cried one time when I ended up lifting a 20-pound weight with my left side. It was an emotional experience in the gym because having a stroke and not knowing that I can do that. Now you see me, and if you see what I'm lifting now in the gym, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
What is, you know what I'm saying? So you get to see the long way because it came from me. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give so much away about the documentary, but oh my goodness,
we definitely want to see that documentary.
I don't want to give so much, but it was such a down time in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize the things that I had in depression sank in. It was really real, and I got pulled out of that hole, and boxing saved my life, and I documented this journey. And when you see this journey, it's funny, it's emotional, and you're gonna love it because I also talk about it. I was like, one of the biggest things is I used to be scared to walk by myself. You know what I'm saying? The fear of falling or having a stroke, or that was the most scariest thing ever.
Was you or like overweight, or you had too much
For
the stroke?
It could have been a lot of things, but I'm just gonna say it changed my life. Things happen for a reason. The reason why I am the way I am is because I believe in karma, right? I believe like the things you do, you know what I'm saying, you get back what you put out.
That's right.
You know?
That's so true.
Facts, 100%.
I believe that with the universe, you get back what you put out.
You put out bad energy.
You're gonna get back in, and I believe that stroke was a lesson. I was supposed to get that. For the things that I've done in my past, I'll take that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything that came after that, I'll take that. I lost a lot. Lost my eye. Lost the left side. Lost friends, relationships, certain situations, money, things like that. Tried to take my life behind this. Hitting rock bottom. To overcoming all that. Depression and all that. To living the life that I'm living now. I'm like, I won.
Yes, sir.
I won. And I feel great. Winning. And I want to share that with the world. I want to share them that, no matter how many times you get knocked down, because I used to think that I was better. And then I end up having another stroke. Going to work, trying to provide for my kids, being on the ladder, end up falling off the ladder because my balance is off. Because I'm blind in one eye. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, it started weighing on me. But it's not as many times it's not how many times that you fall, it's how you get back up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna fall. But it's how you get back up. That's what's gonna define you. And that's what this documentary is about. Like, yeah, I fell down. Yeah, got stumped on, spit. Yeah, people forgot about me. Yeah, it's cool, whatever. I use all that for fuel to get in the gym and get better and get physically better. And I'm more better than I've ever been in my life. More physically fit than I've ever been in my life. My body, I'm shaped like a Greek god. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm sitting here doing things that I've never thought I'd ever be able to do physically. That's why I shout out my brother Caden so much for taking the time and the effort to pull me out of this hole that I was in. Because that's why I love family. That's why family OTA, that's what it's us. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're supposed to do. And that's what this documentary is. It's to uplift people, to let them know, like, you get knocked down, you can get back up. You know what I'm saying? Life is not about, staying down. It's about dusting yourself off and getting through the problems. Not sitting in the problems, about going through and getting through the problems. That's what life is about. And that's basically what people are gonna love this documentary. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm just gonna put it all at once or I'm gonna break it up and chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And but I know people are gonna love it. They're gonna love it because I'm being 100% real. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna feel, they're gonna understand it. Especially when I break it down and I share with y'all the trailer. I'm gonna come back on the show and we're gonna talk about you know what I'm saying? Right after that, you already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk about it more in depth. You know what I'm saying? But people they're gonna love this documentary. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets you get to know me, get to know the family, you get to know everything that I've been through, and it's gonna inspire. That's what it's all about. It's about inspiring people and letting people know that your only competition is yourself.
Right.
Your only competition is yourself. You have nothing to prove to anybody but yourself. Every time I go in the gym, my mentality is to be better than I was the last time.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at Joe Smo or nobody over there. I'm not. When I used to go in the gym by myself, I used to be sitting there with no weight lifting. It'd be the big guys lifting 3 something, 4 something, come over there like, I see you, big man, encouraging me to keep going. Now, when I see somebody do, I do the same thing. You know, uplifting and inspiring. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's what we should be doing with each other as humans, as people. You know what I'm saying? We should be inspiring and motivating each other. And that's what this is. The new documentary is called The Transformation of Trill. That's coming out. Y'all gonna love it. And you know, Boxing Bros, please go subscribe to them on YouTube. Please go subscribe, Boxing Bros USA. And you're gonna love the new segment called Give Them Their Flowers.
So we're running a little time here. So any shout outs you want to give out to anyone you want?
Oh, shoot.
He's like, what?
Shout outs. No, I want to give shout outs to everybody who been rocking with us and showing support to my children. You know, everybody that pressed play. Everybody. I don't care. As long as you took the time out of your day to press play, even if it was on one video for a couple of seconds, as long as you press play, I appreciate you. You know, thank you for taking the time because you know what I'm saying? Like we're normal people, man. We're not, you know what I'm saying, no $1 million but we're just your normal, you know, people next door, the family next door. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we're gonna help you with the trash, we're gonna help you bring in the groceries. We see you struggling with the bags. That's who we are. You know what I'm saying? We're the cool family next door. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate everybody who's ever pressed play. Shout out to my kids for being hard workers. My son got a song dropping on my birthday. Aquafina, y'all are gonna love it. Big Swole got a song dropping the following month. It's called Lickety Split, featuring my man Bar City HD. Y'all are gonna love that record. Then they're gonna be dropping their album. So shout out to them. I want to shout out to the Boxing Bros. And please, I keep saying, please, everybody go subscribe to the Boxing Bros USA. You're gonna love it. And new show, Give Them Their Flowers, coming. And my documentary, The Transformation of Trill, is coming. Want to give a big shout out to my brother here, always been here supporting me, supporting the family, and being my partner in this. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't do this by myself. You know what I'm saying? And definitely want to give a big shout out to the Don Vic Show.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
I have to because you know you gave us a platform to reach more people. No, literally gave us a platform to reach more people. You know what I'm saying? People was coming out, they dig the interview. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, you know what I'm saying? Like the type of love that you always show us. You go, even when we're not, you too, my brother. Like, even when we're not, we don't have no interviews coming up. We've had no interviews coming up, but y'all always sharing every video when they dropping videos, even old videos.
I see him put your son putting something up.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, I'm like, by the way, how long does it take? 2 seconds,
2
1 second.
seconds. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of y'all, you know what I'm saying? It helped us. You've seen the views on the last interview. You know what I'm saying? It was like they show so much love. And they love the you guys, you know what I'm saying? You know, they wanted to show everybody. You know what I'm saying? They treated it like it was a music video. You know what I'm saying? So we want to thank you, Vic, for always, you know what I'm saying, giving us the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to come out here. Definitely shout out. I love what you're doing, man, with you and your son, man. I think that is beautiful, yo. We're gonna get up, we're gonna do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta do something. Yeah. We're gonna do something because I know you do your thing in the music too back in the day. So it's like, you know, father son thing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get up, do something big.
You know, you only so much. I got 4 boys. The 4, 3, they three of them rap, but you mainly see the like Prince Dollars because he's like the main artist.
Yeah.
I don't play favorites because they're
Yeah.
your sons, but yeah, Prince Dollars.
He's like the main artist on the R&L record on our label. Then it's my other son, the one you see me a lot with the blue eyes, the light skin.
Yeah.
That's my baby. That's Angel. He spits too, but he don't say I don't rap, but he got a little verse. And then my other son, Jonathan, it's funny. All three brothers got a track together. That's beautiful. When I see that,
I think I heard that joint.
Yeah.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, I think it's on. I posted it up on one of my things. I'm in the car with him, and he's singing his little first verse, and then my other son does the hook, and then my other son comes on.
Okay.
But they did that. I wasn't there, but when I heard it, man, it just melted my heart. Because, two of them are real brothers. The other one is a step brother.
They still brothers.
Yeah.
Don't play that step.
Yeah, but I'm saying
ain't no step.
Right.
Ain't no step.
They brothers.
They brothers.
Different mothers. What I meant.
Yeah, they don't matter. They brothers.
Yeah, brothers. Yeah. Seeing them together making a song together was like that, man. That blew my mind. I said, wow, the love they have for each other as brothers, man. That's so dope. Because I don't have brothers. You know what I'm saying? So,
you got too many. You want some?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I tell them.
Where did this guy come from?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
We got 28 brothers and sisters.
Listen, we got too many.
What?
We got 28
Hold on,
brothers.
say that again.
28 brothers and
Yeah,
sisters.
we got 28 brothers and sisters.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
we-
I got a
that's
big
what's up.
family too from
Yeah.
my father's side, my mom, but
I don't like that big.
But that's dope though. What you're doing with your kids, man.
Yeah.
And you support me, man. So I definitely gotta support you, man. I went back that joint with your son and Cuban Link. Hard. Hard. That's the joint with you and your son and Cuban Link.
Cuban Link. Yeah. Yeah, that was in New York. We did that in New York.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? People gotta go put that back up.
Yeah.
People, go check. Y'all gotta go see that video. Y'all gotta go see that video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people probably still ain't seen that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And y'all did it real big. I thought that was really dope, man. You know what I'm saying? They gotta go check out, put that YouTube back up there.
Yeah,
That channel
it's
there.
on his page, and those are the type of doors that I try to open for people to connect them to artists like that, like Cuban Link and Tretch and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Try to connect good people because if I connect you to someone, I want to make sure that you're good. I'm not gonna get that call like, yo, Vic, you plug these dudes an asshole, I want people to be able to work together, to understand each other, to have that communication, so that they can work.
And not only that, I feel like you probably do it also to know that the artist is good too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Where they're not gonna get screwed in their publishing, or you know what I mean, or
Yeah.
Whatever else you can hook them up with. You know what I mean, and put them in the hands of someone you met, where you've already probably had a conversation with them, and you got nothing but good vibes, and you feel like that person's gonna be a good fit. You know what I mean? So you're really doing it double fold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So man, shout out to you.
Yeah, thank you. And it's good because I went to New York to this radio station, right? And I got I got many artists here that I could have took with me.
Yeah.
I took his son.
Yeah.
I took the underdogs with me. You know what I'm
remember.
saying? And because I got good vibes, from Ray, and I met him, and then I met the other cats. I interviewed them live, and what they were giving me the vibes of, I said, yo, I want to help these individuals. Get them to different stations, New York and stuff. We went there, man. Ray did his thing, man. He had everybody up. Everybody felt the vibes, man. I got up. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He got up,
dope.
he did his thing, and it was so dope. And it was in Manhattan. So, and those are the things that I love to do and I will keep doing, as I keep growing, connect.
And that was a great experience. Thank you for having us, man, and bringing us out there. That was really dope. You showed out. Yeah, you can. You was there.
I don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. He's always there.
I'm there.
He's just in the background.
He's
always there. But
You
he's in
was
the
deep in the back because I don't remember.
Hey, point. That was point made. You made that point. In the background from that day, you're right. I was looking at the videos and I didn't see no way.
I didn't see him either. That was so dope. He really played the
You
back.
watch the Spanish artist who he was singing.
Oh yeah, the guy. Yeah, split it.
Yeah.
He did that.
Yeah, that's so crazy, man. But yeah, you know, I every time you come, you know, I appreciate you coming. Man. You're like family, bro, and we got so much thing in common. So I definitely want to work with you, man, on some projects, man. You know, we were really talking about some other thing before we started the show that we can create ourselves and make it happen. You know, I know some people that could probably help us go to the next level.
We got it.
You know,
We got it, man.
we just got to put the plan together. Plan together.
You got to sit down over some lobsters.
Yo.
Just chop it up.
Yeah,
Just chop it up.
and that's it. You know, you know, I think we can make something happen here in Boston because you know I go everywhere to do things that I should be doing here with my own brothers. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you can't even do things in your own city because your own people don't back you up or
so
don't
many things, man. They don't want to back you up, or they don't want you. It's a crab in the barrel mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just gotta create your own lane and do it.
Friends are cool, man. I got to tell my kids about friends. Friends are cool, man. Friends are cool, man. You know, like certain friends, you gotta understand what it is. Like that's where I talk about the circle and the circle that you gotta create. Because everything outside the circle, I look at it like you can't get mad at them.
That's right.
They're cool. Friends are cool.
Right.
They want to see you do good, just not better than them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And that's it. And that's the thing. That's the thing.
It goes in so many other things. It doesn't only deal with friends. It can be partners. It can be anything.
It goes in
You know what I
everything.
mean?
That's right.
Nobody wants to see you doing better than them. They'll support up into
A certain
point.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta have. That's why I salute to my son and his friends too.
Yeah.
Because this is one thing that I thought was so dope. When my son drops a song, his friends they all link up with each other. They get pizzas or whatever, KFC, whatever junk crap they eat, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I know, right? You know what I'm saying? I haven't eaten meat in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So you know they eat that junk. You know? I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time you call Trill hating.
Don't bring it by Ray.
Let them smell it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hating on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and they get together and they all sit on their platform and they share the song out. They get on their phone, and they share their phone. And it's like 5, 6, 7 of them. I'm like, this is how you do it.
That's how you do it.
This is how you do it.
That's right.
You get some people and you devote a day. You know what I'm saying? Don't even have to be every day. But I just think that's dope. Every time he drops a song that they get together and they'll go on their platform and send it out to everybody on their platform.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They'll go to a matter of fact, I'm gonna do something that we don't I'm gonna give away a jewel. I'm gonna give away a jewel. They go on social media, right? You go to like your favorite artist page. You go on to his posts, his recent posts. You want to get live people to listen to your music. You send it to the people that are commenting.
Go back to
If you want to get the views, and you want to get people to really, those are the real people. Because y'all forget that these industry people play for likes. So you might be trying to send it to the people that's liking it. Those ain't real people. Because the people in the industry, they pay for likes too. They pay for views. You know what I'm saying? And all that to make them bigger than what they are.
That's right.
The real people be in the comment section. So if you want research, you go to your favorite artist or the type of music that you do. Say if you do a Meek Mill's type of track, go to his page where his fans will like that type of music. And you send it to everybody that's in that comment section. Comment. I just gave you one of our secrets on how we give you.
If you can't better yourself out that.
If you can't,
The music gotta be bad then.
the music gotta be bad.
Checkmate.
They're gonna click onto that shit. They're gonna click onto it. They're gonna click. If you really want those views, you want honest views, you want people to really, and then ask them to subscribe to your channel. Introduce yourself to them. There's people you don't know, like, hey, what's going on, man? I know you probably like me, blah, 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 blah. Or you don't even have to say that, but hey, how you doing? My name is. Please give this track a try. I guarantee you might like it. You know what I'm saying? It costs you nothing.
And what's the worst could happen? They're gonna ignore you.
They can say no.
So here's the thing. So remember back in the day, right? You had to sell your CDs out the trunk. You know what I mean? Walk up, do footwork on the corners, right? Sell your CDs and mixtapes then, right? That's the era we from, right?
Right.
Now it costs you nothing. All you do it costs you your time because you got to send it to people's page.
And you on the page anyway, stalking everybody.
It costs you
people on social media, you scrolling up watching these celebrities anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Won't you promote your music to their fans? You know what I'm saying? You worried about local Joe Schmoes and people around you. No, you gotta think those are not the people. This is the people that you don't know. They're gonna click on your joint. Then you're gonna realize they might not even say nothing. But you're gonna see a scene. And that scene means that they seen that and they clicked onto your video. Go check that view. You just got that view.
Yeah.
It might not say nothing, but you got that view. You know what I'm saying? And now you remember that person. Now you can add that person or whatever you want to do so you can remember that got that person. So I can send him music the next time. Or you get good feedback so you remember that person, that's a friend right there. Now I can remember I can send that to, now you're meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at it, we don't know we don't know none of these people that be liking our music.
Right.
Commenting in the comments, we don't know none of these people. It ain't our family. Our family ain't supporting us until we get big. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gonna see I've been supporting it today. Yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Definitely thank you for having us.
No doubt. So we're gonna log off and we're gonna bring our new next guest on the show. But we want to thank you guys for coming aboard.
Sir. Thank you guys,
you're
man.
always welcome here. You family for life.
You
kids,
already, man. You already.
Thank you for bringing
We
your
got
brother.
big things coming.
Even though
I had to show him. He's always there. He's always there. He was at the crib. He was at the crib. I was like, big, how you not? I was like, big, how you not? You know what
I was there for Ray. But I did see extra people. I just don't remember who they were. But you know,
I play my part really well.
Yeah.
You should do.
Yeah.
If you was a ghost, you'd be a good ghost, boy. Because I did not know.
But we sure appreciate you guys' time. And Will, thank you for coming out from the back. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it.
Had to show.
They don't say shit.
I know. Like we went everywhere. You see us going everywhere. You're gonna see footage of us when, you know what I'm saying, my brother took us to Florida, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna see a lot of things coming out, like what we did when we went out to work. Everything's coming out. So thank you guys for tuning in. I wanted to say I appreciate you guys and thank you for rocking with us, man.
Always.
And thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Shout out everybody.
Hey,
You already feel a little